the group Transition in the studio. Some of you might be familiar with them, and they've been good friends with ICRTN and all the Taiwanese fans here for years. And now they're back in our ICRT studio to tell us more about some of the projects they're involved in, and of course their music. Please welcome Transition.
Hey there, Joseph. Great to be back.
We've been a band for a long time, actually 14 years I think this year.
Right.
And so we've had all sorts of interesting experiences, but I think the most fascinating thing has been living here for the last year and a half, nearly 2 years, and engaging with an entirely different culture and how that's affected our music and us personally and us as a band. And we think it's an interesting story. So.
Taiwan's such a small island, and a lot of people overseas still don't know what it has to offer or exactly where it is on the map. So every time we hear local people sing the praises of where they are, it's kind of a given. But for a group of foreigners and such young, talented people, I think it's very great. 希望一直都在。
大家好，我的中文名是我叫北极熊。北极熊 is my Chinese name, and that means polar bear.
大家好，我是北极熊。
Yeah, it's just kind of a fun sort of name, and it's also really easy for people to remember. Like, there's no one else here that's called Beiji Song, just like there's no one else really who would call themselves Polar Bear in England.
If you look at the caricatures of the band, Josh is the principal guy, fair trade, keep the environment clean guy. Jess is the kind of lead singerish kind of guy, likes meeting with people, likes, is quite confident, all that kind of stuff. I'm the emotional guy. I'll have to say everything I'm thinking. I'm basically the girl of the band, if you like.
And you guys are here to stay because this is kind of like second home to all of you guys.
Yeah.
Started all at Spring Screen back in 2005.
Yeah, that was our first experience in Taiwan, and we loved it. We had an amazing time. So we kept coming back. Every year we would come back for at least 2-3 weeks, until it got to the point where we thought, actually, if we want to do anything more in Taiwan and really build anything here, we've got to stay here. We've got to be here long term. So in 2009, then we all moved over essentially, and we've been here for about a year and a half. And yeah, it's been great so far.
Well, we're here on the view deck of the 85 building, and we're about to play a gig, and we are the first band to have ever done that here on the 74th floor, and it's quite an amazing view from here, so it should be really enjoyable. Take me to the other side. Let me run out in the fields. 我可会想起总会有好天气。
非常难得的机会，因为今天的乐团呢是请到来自英国的前进乐团，就是 Transition。那他们跟台湾呢也有一个非常特别的缘分。
We pick the spot so we get the sunset right as we're playing 5 till 6.
好像每次我们见面。
今天呢，我们非常荣幸，那也非常开心，能够邀请到Transition前进乐团来这边为大家做演出。那我们就掌声欢迎他们吧。Take me to the other side. Let me run out in the fields. 拨开无人相信，总会有好天气。
I think if people are going to Asia, please don't miss Kaohsiung. Everything's happening here. You can see that. I think people are going to get used to be a very music center here. Yeah.
大家好，我叫 Josh， 我是 Transition 的鼓手。
哇 You can speak Chinese so well.
Thank you.
Wow, that's amazing. But some foreign friends, they're just confused because Taiwan is similar to Thailand, you know. 台湾跟泰国 you know 就是泰什么泰什么的。
When we go back to Bristol or back in England and people say, "So how was Thailand?" I say, "不知道."
After playing a few times in Taiwan, singing in English, people liked it. There was a great response, but there was this feeling that if I sung in their own language, you know, if we bridged that culture gap a bit more, we could connect in an even more powerful way.
Here we are at the Taida Language Center, where we all learn Chinese. This is the office, this is the hub of the language operation here at Taida. And these guys are like the bees making the honey that is language that we can all eat, which is learning the language. It's a really exciting place to be because you come in and you never know. Hey, Beijing, can you do a class tomorrow because Thursday is busy, or you know, it's exciting like that.
So it was Josh who first came here. He studied for 3 months. So his Chinese progressed a lot faster than all of ours. And then last year we started studying here as well.
一个很好的人。
One of the things that you learn to say straight away is, sorry, my Chinese isn't good. 对不起，我的中文不好. And so I thought, why don't we put that into a song?
对不起，我的中文不好。对不起，对不起，我不知道你说什么。
We've always felt like people really responded to our music. I feel like since we started singing Chinese, actually people connect with it more.
我只想跟你当朋友。Hello， 你好吗？你的英文好好听。
It just feels like a real mix of us and Taiwan.
我是一位英国绅士，如果你专心听，你会了解我。对不起，我的中文不好。对不起，对不起，我不知道你说什么。对不起，我的中文不好。对不起，对不起，我只想跟你当朋友。欢迎光临。
So coming to Taiwan, actually, it had a lot to do with the music, but it had a lot more to do with the people. And I think that's the reason why we've stayed longer than a 10-day tour, is because we want to invest more of ourselves in the people that we know, rather than just come here and show the music and go home again.
Turn me around again.
In December 2009, we did a university campus tour. We went to almost every city in Taiwan, and we felt like there was a real connection with so many students all across the country. That was a real, quite a humbling experience to think, you know, we're reaching thousands and thousands of students all across this island with our music. What a privilege. And then the flip side of that was one day, just meeting someone in a restaurant who asked me what I was doing in Taiwan, got chatting. They took me to a cafe, introduced me to the boss of the coffee shop and recommended that we go and play a show there. The boss was a bit nonplussed. She'd never had a band in her cafe before, but agreed to it and we tried it out. And we had an amazing time. It was hilarious, but it was really fun. And it was kind of the opposite end from, you know, the campus tour with thousands of students and a big rock sound. But it felt like the music communicated just as much to those 30 people. So after that, any coffee shop we saw that we thought was nice, looked good, we'd immediately go and ask them, hey, can we come and play? So the coffee shop tour kind of began.
So we're trying to hire bikes for the MV, for things don't always work out, and we look like we've got 3 electric scooters, which we're quite excited about.
You better not chase me down. I didn't understand you, and it's been over a long time. And things don't always work out, don't always hold. You know that things don't always work out, don't always hold. You know that. I'm going home a long way.
Well, what we certainly try to do is wherever we are, no matter how big or small, just go for it. So, like, for example, last week on Friday, we were playing to 10 people. On Saturday, we were playing to 10,000 people. And I hope we were giving it as much in either situation, do you know what I mean?
We find that happens a lot in Taiwan. Just meet people, you get talking, and there's instantly a connection there. You know, we're not just strangers sitting at different tables, caring about our own lives. It's easy to interact with people. That's something quite special.